Good morning. My name is Chief Strumblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, all in all, it was another beautiful day for protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you re-enslaved the African American, the Latinos, etc.? There is nothing particularly interesting that I should bring to your attention as it relates to my protest. And as you know, when I have protested and when I have updated you as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to your attention something from the word of the Most High God. We are still in the book of Revelation, and we are in Revelation chapter 15, and we are going on to Revelation chapter 15, verse 5 to the end of Revelation chapter 15. This was a very short chapter, and we are going to wrap it up in quick time. But remember, I promised to come back and tell you or give you some clarification as some of the things that were happening in Revelation chapter 15 that I have not really bring to your attention. So let's get right into it. Revelation chapter 15, verse 5. And after that I looked, and behold, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was open. And 7 angels having the 7 plagues came out of the temple, clothed in white linen, having on their breasts a breast guarded with a golden girdle. And one of the 4 beasts gave unto the 7 angels 7 golden vials, filled with the wrath of the God who lived forever and ever. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power, and no one was able to enter into the temple until the 7 plagues was completed. So here we have a situation where John looked and he saw the temple of the tabernacle of the testimonies in heaven was open. So the first thing that to clarify here is, what is the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony? The temple is the structure in which the Most High God is worshipped. In this case, the tabernacle is a partition of the temple, or one area of the temple. In other words, that area in the heavenly temple where the testimony are held is what is being spoke about here. And what John saw was 7 angels that had the 7 plagues of the Most High God coming out of the temple. As I told you earlier, we will go into what the 7 plagues are later in Revelation. But they were clothed in white linen, and on their breast they had a golden girdle. If you remember, in I think it is Revelation chapter 5, when the Son of Man made his appearance, he too wore a golden girdle on his breast. And one of the 4 beasts came into the picture and gave to the 7 angels 7 vials filled with the wrath of the Most High God. This is highly significant, because it was not enough that the angel come with the plague of the Most High God to bestow upon all of those people who receive the mark of the beast and worship the image and the beast. But those plagues were supposed to be inflicted with such fury that it demonstrates the anger of the Most High God, and we're not speaking about hellfire as yet. It was the beast's objective to ensure that the angels, the 7 angels that had the 7 last plagues, do not forget the objective of their mission. Do not take for granted the degree of animosity and anger that the Most High have against these people for betraying his love, his protection, his provision, his grace, his mercies, his benevolence, and the threat of his judgment, which is now at hand. The dispersal of the plagues must represent the seriousness of the offense or the transgression that these people have committed. the betrayal of the one who created them, the one who sacrificed his beloved son so that they can have a redemption from their sins. Such great betrayal that even the Most High himself cringed when he saw them actually doing what they were doing. Firstly, because it was a gross betrayal of him, and secondly, their actions in participating in homosexuality, bestiality, and abortion was so disgusting and defiled in his sight that he cringed and shivered with shame and disgust. And it is because of the shame and disgust that these people put him through why his anger must be demonstrated in the last plagues that are yet to come. And the temple was filled with the smoke of the glory of God and of his power, and no one was able to enter into the temple until the plagues were completed. The reason this is so is not until the plagues were completed that anyone was able to enter into the temple, because by the completion of the plagues, the Son of Man himself on his cloud with the band of angels, number 300 angels led by Michael himself, and 10,000 of the redeemed is going to be coming back. You may be asking, Chief, what do you mean 10,000 of the redeemed? If you can remember carefully, at the Son of God resurrection from the dead, what happened? The tombs were open. Not just his tomb, but other tombs were open, and dead people came to life. From Adam to John the Baptist was resurrected when the Most High God's Son was resurrected. All of the patriots and the prophets. Remember that John, the so-called baptizer, was the last prophet of the Most High God that died, and he died as a result of being murdered by Herod. Adam was the first of the saints that died. Adam was responsible for casting this earth into the condition it currently is. Adam had 900 years to gain back the status from which he fell from, and he eventually gained back that status from which he fell from, and then he died. So all the patriots from Adam to John the Baptist was resurrected when the Son of God was resurrected on that beautiful morning. After their resurrection, they ascended into heaven with the Son of God. Remember, after Mary spoke to Jesus, he said, "Don't touch me because I'm yet to return to my Father." The patriots and the prophets that were resurrected with the Son of God returned to heaven with him. That is why Enoch spoke about the Son of Man returning with 10,000 of the saints. Don't forget that when in Revelation chapter 4, when John said there were 24 thrones around the throne of the Most High God, and on those thrones sat 24 elders. Those were the 24 elders that is going to lead the patriots and prophets when they're coming back in the end time with the Son of Man, Michael and his troops. It is going to be a glorious experience, my people. My name is Chief Strumblin. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines, favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora which is my people. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment on this video, let me know what are your thoughts about what is said here. Remember, there are many more videos like this right here. Go and peruse those videos and let me know what are your thoughts about these videos. I would like you to like or subscribe based on which social media platform you're viewing from. And I will talk to you on Friday.